Yeah. Alrighty,
What is
everything.
up?
What's up, everybody? We are live today, 8:30 a.m. on the dot this time, or eight.
On the dot, on the polka
Yep.
dot.
So we actually got here on time. So it's not a lot of craziness going on today with my business and everything. So I got a little bit of time to chat. So, but if you guys are coming in, like and subscribe and share. If you're coming in on TikTok, give us some likes and shares as well. It really helps us out.
Go
Uh,
on the crypto bubble chart real quick.
exactly. And as I pull up everything, we do this live every Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. We also do What's in Your Portfolio on 8:30 a.m. on Sunday, as well as Wednesday evenings. We do a live chat, an in-depth analysis on any crypto that either you guys pick or that we have decided to go in and talk about. The market's been pretty unique. I wouldn't say crazy, but not going in
Very
the
unique
direction
for
I thought.
sure.
Yep, not going in the direction I thought. If you're new
I
to
didn't
this,
expect Quant to be making all these moves. So our viewers must be buying it. No, I'm playing. But
yeah, yeah. So it's just Cody and me every morning. We also, if you haven't noticed, Cody's the guy that got me into crypto about a year and a half ago. I also have owned businesses. I own a moving company, a logistics company, uh, a detailing company, as well as property rental properties. And then I also have, of course, invest in crypto stocks and as well as other businesses. But as you guys are piling in, we're going to talk a lot about XRP today. A lot of craziness going on, and just a little bit of talk about quant and some other things that are going on in the news as well. As we still prepare for the resolution of the XRP case, and of course, a little bit of talk about the infamous FTX case as we
oh yeah. And by the way, before
close
we
to
keep
that.
on going, sorry about that, but before we keep on going, I do want to say we are not paid by anybody. We're not sponsored by anybody. We're not paid to talk about anything. We're just sharing to you guys and broadcasting what we talk about on a daily basis. Because me and Salvatore, we like to talk about crypto and assets and investing all the time, in private and on text. Like you should see our text conversations; they're flooded. But yeah,
Exactly. We talk about this all day. So all we're doing is just kind of doing like a hour segment of us talking about it on live and going through it. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can go to YouTube. I also put the link in there. It is open forum. Ask your questions. We will answer any questions pertaining to business, real estate, investing, crypto, stocks, what have you in that arena. So if you guys are just joining in, definitely like and subscribe. If you want to come on live and ask your question, you can join us on YouTube. It I'm putting the link in the chat for you guys, or you can come in live on Facebook
look
and
at Pepe though. Pepe's been losing in value.
exactly.
See, that's why you don't get into meme coins that just they're up one week and they're down forever. The next. You want to
Exactly.
get it. You want to get into coins that are building in the bear market, like Polkadot. Like I'm not shilling anything either. I'm just saying Polkadot's been building in silence. You want to get into projects that are building. You don't want to get into here today, gone tomorrow type of coins, because especially with your hard-earned money, especially if you make like under 50,000, under 100,000, anywhere around that, you don't want to use your hard-earned money on meme coins like Pepe.
Exactly. You got to consider it like a lottery ticket. Good morning to you too, Crypto Mike. Welcome in. Really appreciate your support and your comments. As always, guys, try to ask your questions. If you try to draw your attention, if you want to get it up to the top of the list, because I know yesterday you guys are just flooding the comments with with a lot of comments, and we do appreciate it, but sometimes it's a little hard to keep up. So, but if you really need something to stand out, you can go on to the chat on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube and shout out there. We can definitely find your question there. And shout out to Caddy8921. So, do we like Polkadot? Cody and I absolutely do. We have Polkadot and we do stake it.
I
Uh,
have 500 Polkadot right now.
yep, Cody has about 500. I have actually I have my I wrote out all my portfolio the other day. So I have 486 and 35 dot. I've been ignoring my dot lately, which is something I plan to rectify. But however, XRP and Quant were just too good of a buy over the last couple months, and that's where I've been sticking a lot of my capital in.
So as we keep on going, but I mean, before we keep on going, I want to share to the viewers what my goals are. So I'm accumulating mainly Ethereum and Quant. ETH and Quant are the two main I'm accumulating, but I'm also accumulating Polkadot every now and then because I want 1,000 coins. Like you guys don't like realize how Polkadot was at $55 in November 2021. Polkadot picks up that traction if it does. It can easily go back to all time high. You got to realize too, $100 is only $100 billion market cap for Polkadot. It's only
Mhm.
$100 billion market cap.
Yeah,
That's
and
not
there's
that's not hard to achieve for a crypto, especially something
no,
blue chippy like Polkadot. So you got
absolutely.
to think you got 1,000 coins. You know, you sell at $55. That's $55,000. You know, you have 1,000 coins. You hold and sell at $100. That's $100,000. You know. That's just my perspective on it. That's why I'm never selling my dot. I bought some at $30 as well, so I'm at a loss on some of my dot right now. But the majority of my dot, I've been buying between $4 to $5.
Absolutely. And same thing, a lot of I lost quite a bit. I got into dot beginning of last year at it was around $19 and just slowly just dollar cost averaging as it went down. But I've been buying a hell of a lot of dot as been sitting in that $4 to $5 range. Um thank you guys for your support. I hope you guys keep liking the channel. We did have quite a few viewers on the TikTok and we got quite a few viewers on the other streams. And just to let you guys know, we're live on every channel. So definitely appreciate all your guys' support. Shout out to Caddy 8921. So thank you for your support. I have been buying a bunch of quant and just joined the live and heard you mention dot. We really appreciate it. And shout out to Demonte King for why is quant such a buy? What's the hype?
So
We're
why
gonna
is
get
quant
into
such a buy?
next.
Oh, and I could do a brief and quick answer on that. So it's a distributed ledger technology. It pretty much wants to connect all the enterprises you can think of, like McDonald's or like any huge business, connect
Mm-hmm,
it to the blockchain world. You know, tokenizing assets. It's got a 12 million supply. It's a lot more scarce than Bitcoin. It's pretty quick. It's got fast transactions. You use the QNT token to pay for licensing fees. So if you want to become like a validator or whatever, you pay for licensing fees in Quant and the QNT token. And pretty
mm-hmm,
much you use the QNT token. Eventually, it's going to be to where you use the QNT token and you can trade your QNT tokens for tokenized assets. For example, of like you can trade your QNT token for tokenized property, and you can have that tokenized like property. You know, when you buy a house one day, you know,
mm-hmm.
just for example, like tokenizing assets, and it's a distributed ledger technology. So it's not even really a blockchain, to be honest.
Exactly, and that's pretty much sums up quant and to why the hype is in there. There's also a lot of hype because uh, Bank of America, J.P. Morgan,
Bank
the
of England is
Rothschild, and
involved with
Bank
Quant.
of England. A lot of big institutions are involved in quant as well. So that's what's also keeping the price level and driving it upwards. Uh, so I hope that answers the question, Demonte. But really appreciate your your statement there. Sorry, just trying to get to the next person. Uh, Shout out to Crypto Mike. What's your thoughts on ADA? I used to be in it, but I got out of it for some better opportunities in the crypto
Yeah, I
space.
used to be in ADA as well. I didn't like the path it was taking, and I don't know. I see more uses with other blockchains, you know, and other coins. Just my opinion. Even though Cardano is up there, it's been holding up there
Mhm,
for a long time. It's on. It hasn't gone anywhere, and I don't think it will going anywhere. I'm just saying, like in terms of what I want, in terms of my research, I'd rather hold Quant and ETH. You know.
mhm. And Ada's just been kind of stagnant lately. It's I mean it's we're still it's down about 38% on the year. I mean, it had a low of 24 cents for the year. That was probably a good time in December 2022, the past 12 months to get in. But if you're looking at just the last month, it's still down about 5%. But you can get some staking rewards on it. I just don't see it being going anywhere just yet, and we still got a long ways to go. And I think some of the beef between the founders of ADA and other I forget who it was, but he got into it with a different other blockchain founder, and it didn't go well for him. It just went downhill
Who for who?
for Ada. I can't
Really?
remember who it was, but he got into a pretty heated argument
Was this
on the
recently?
podcast. No, it was like a year ago, and then ever since then, it's just been stagnating.
I
But
never really cared for Cardano. Like that's just in my opinion. It's always been overhyped, in my opinion.
and that's true. That's the same way I feel about it. But still has potential because it's they're still doing stuff. They still have activity. So when the next bull run comes, they might get to like a couple bucks, maybe $5, but who knows?
I just
It's
don't
hard to
like
say.
how BitBoy promoted it hard, and then now he's also promoting XRP. He used to be an XRP hater, you know.
Exactly.
BitBoy
Yep.
used to hate XRP. Like he used to like just shit on it.
Exactly. And for those you have no XRP is past year up almost 20%. It had a all-time low for the year of 30 cents, and we peaked at 53 cents, and right now we're sitting at 50 cents even. So, and this is all mainly because of what's going on, their acquisition of a payment processing company in Europe, their Nasdaq giving them a shout out, and
You
then
know,
of
speaking
course,
of the ADA founder, he talks a lot of crap about things. Like he really does, and like he even said something about Polkadot. You know, because the founder of Polkadot, Gavin Wood, Charles Hoskinson, and Vitalik Buterin, they all used to work together. All of them,
give
all
me
three of them.
1 second there, guys. Hey, guys, come back. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Had to put my dogs back in the back room as they know how to open these damn doors.
Yeah, I've seen Max do it. But like I was saying, yeah, all three of those guys used to work together. Vitalik
Mhm.
Buterin, Charles, and Gavin Wood. They all worked together before, and I think Charles Hoskinson has been the one talking crap out of all of them.
Exactly. So sorry, guys. I'm kind of catching up on all your comments here. So let me just get a couple minutes to run through them. So Demonte King, my biggest bag is in ETH, which I own one coin. Well, hey, you gotta start
You gotta
somewhere. I know
start
ETH is a
somewhere.
little pricey, but
One ETH, hey, one day there's going to be people talking about, oh, I can't afford one ETH, you know, and people won't even
exactly,
be able to buy point 0.5 or point 0.2, you know.
exactly. Crypto Mike, as far as I don't know if you're referring to altcoins or AI coins that you like. I haven't really looked into what AI coins yet, but we can definitely do that in a little bit. A shout out to Phoenix. Good morning. Thank you for all your support. Hope you're having a wonderful morning as well. Uh, Demonte, do we like H bar? I
Yes, it's
do.
nice. It's fast, but there was one time the network it didn't go out like Solana, but there
Mhm.
was something happening with the blockchain a few months ago, and it kind
Yeah.
of made me worried about it. You know, I think that they shut it off. Yeah, they shut the blockchain off for some
Yep.
reason.
There was something going on, but they just kind of shut it off there. But
And now it's like people forgot it even happened. Like it was talked about for like a good week, and then now people forgot it like even happened.
exactly. And I did buy H bar right around here. Not really. I didn't catch it at the 3 cents, but I did catch it like right around here at 5, and I sold right around here at around 8, 8.5. And I just saw the play. I saw the move. I made the decision to get in, and then we got out of it. So that's kind of where my thoughts are on H bar. But as far as it is a good hedge to XRP, if you're worried about the case going in a negative direction, you can definitely do a 2-for-1 hedge with two XRP, one H bar for every dollar. So
Yeah. It's
you're going
just
to
like
start these.
Polkadot and Atom and Quant. Like if you want all three, if you want all the interoperability projects, DCA in all three, Quant, Atom, Polkadot, those are all interoperability. That's why I have all three of those. Interoperability is going to be the big niche next bull run. Why not cash out on that big niche?
Absolutely, absolutely, and shout out to Underground Anon. Thanks for joining in. I don't know who Crypto Recon is, but hey, thank you for your support. Hope you like and support the stream. Big shout out to Big Royal XRP to 10K.
No,
Maybe in like a decade. I right now, let's just try to get to $5.
it's not ever going to hit 10K. It could in a decade. I see it going to $50 max. $50 in a decade. That's
Okay.
realistic.
Um, it's just hard to say if it's going to get that high. I've heard rumors of like 589 and 789 and 841 from people. However, unfortunately, I don't think those numbers are obtainable. However, they've been working. Ripple's been working with CBDC coins and central banks and things like that, and it is entirely possible that the U.S. government does buy XRP as a whole to back the US dollar just for interbank transactions. It would make it a little faster if they could switch from Swift to Ripple's network. But as far as 10K, it would be nice, but I don't see it happening. But if you've been dollar cost averaging in the last past year, you're going to get a nice 10x when we go to $5, $6, or even if we go to $10, that's still an amazing jump there. And then shout out to Crypto Mike again. I guess he's explaining the H bar. They turned off the proxy server, so that's what that was. I don't really follow a lot of H bar's news, but if you want some good news, I have to say shout out to Crypto Mason. That's where I get a lot of the news on H bar. If I do want to get some research on it, he tends to follow that coin pretty well and gives a lot of great information on it and covers a lot of their news and everything. So if that's where you want to get your information from, that one's a good place to go to. So as we get back into it, the XRP, there was a good article. I'm gonna have to try and find it here for you guys. There was a good article that popped up to you about uh, XRP and Ripple. So I'm gonna try and pull that one up here. Guess we lost you, Cody.
I was talking, but I guess it wouldn't hear me. But I was trying to talk about H bar. No, but a few months ago, I heard H bar talking about digital identity and the World Economic Forum talking about H bar.
I got you. Oh, here we go. News. I think it was. Yeah. So I shout out to Crypto Mike. You were saying about turning off the proxy server. That could certainly have caused a lot. But
Yeah, I remember I couldn't even move my H bar at all.
let's see here. So yeah, just in the let's share this tab here. So pulling up this article here. Um, later. Uh, you're looking at they just gave kind of a little quick coverage. Ripple in the last 2 days had an historic amount of wallets added, so a lot of new people started buying Ripple all of a sudden, or XRP all of a sudden, and that caused a quick 4% jump in the last couple days.
Oh yeah.
So, and we do have another person saying that there was a dollar price for Ripple once the case is resolved, and they're planning on that case being resolved in 4 weeks in July. So we're not too far off from that. And shout out to everyone that's joining in. Thanks for all the support. Uh, you definitely get those likes up. It really help. And if you could share the stream, definitely help us out. Really help. Shout out to K Max. Thank you for your support and your comment. I've been XRP at 69 cents. That's definitely, you didn't suffer as much as Cody and I did. Cody more so than me. I got in at like a dollar, like 3 cents.
My original buy-in was like
Averaging
45 cents in 2021.
exactly. And Cody's been just going through for the long haul. Shout out to Crypto Mike again. Do you guys stake? I only stake Atom and Dot at the moment.
Same.
Uh, I'm thinking about getting my Ether, starting to stake Ether because I just got to figure out when that 8% stake is going to launch. But I got enough Ether to start staking on the exchange, but not enough to really do it myself on the ledger. Or
Yeah, I'm staking about 500 dot and about 220 atom.
mm-hmm, exactly. Oh, let me just change them here. Just gotta update this. So forgot to keep going there. I don't. Those are the only two coins I stake. Although I heard, I saw that you can stake H bar for 5% on Uphold and Gemini as well.
Yeah, you can stake H bar on the Hatchpack wallet for I think around six
Mhm.
percent.
Yeah, exactly.
I like H bar, I really do, but my attention is more on Quant and ETH. I just see those two as the big bangers next bull run.
Yeah, exactly. And
You have ETH because it's a safer play. It's battle tested. It's been around, and then you have Quant. It's more speculative, but it's an educated speculation because if you look into what they're doing, you look at the volume, you look at the transactions, and you look at the chart for the past 5 years, you would see, okay, this is like something that retail doesn't know about. And this is something that big money knows about. Smart money
yeah,
knows about quant. I guarantee you it's not retail that's buying quant. They're slowly starting to know about it and get in, but right now it's mainly big money on quant.
yeah, exactly. And right now is a good time. You might be kicking yourself if you missed out on the quant train. Um, it's definitely looks like it's going to be crypto platinum to me. It's
And
like
we're not
I
paid
mean,
and we're not paid by quant either. We're not paid by anybody.
and shout out to K Max, newest follower. Thanks for your support. And what will happen with Ripple? Shout out to your comment. What will happen with Ripple XRP in 4 weeks? It's it's hard to say because there's two ways it can really go. It's either going to be ruled as they'll lose and it'll be ruled as a security, which is highly unlikely. But if it does, that means they have to register as security, go put it on the markets and everything, and that it'll slow it down and make it a little less accessible for the average retail investor. But it looks like we're either going to get a settlement or they're going to push to go to the ruling, and I think Judge Torres will have a favorable ruling on the case. And in that case, I think we can get over a dollar with just hype. And I think once we get to $2 on XRP, we'll have a lot of FOMO, and then all of a sudden people just start piling in. And at that point, once you get FOMO traction, it's hard for the price to be predicted. So it can go pretty much anywhere, so long, however long and powerful that FOMO is. But I do see it. I do see the case going favorably, in my opinion, and that we will see somewhere between, I'd say, 80 cents to maybe a buck 50 somewhere in the next year. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of other factors still weighing in. We have the debt ceiling going on right now. We still got interest rate hikes going. We still have a lot of things that could hurt the overall crypto market, which will then, of course, hurt XRP. But it's only going to slow it down. It's not really.
I'm hoping this June or late June we get a dump. And I kind of see it as likely that we get a dump. I'm serious.
Hmm. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me share the screen here. Absolutely. I I think we're going to get a nice little dump in August or September, kind of right after the
You
summer.
you think after the summer?
It's I don't think it's going to be after the summer. I think it's going to be at the very end of the summer. I think after the summer, like around Thanksgiving and December, because people are already talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum, and once the average person realizes the Bitcoin halving and puts two and two together, we have to give retail investors more credit than a lot of people do. They are most certainly have enough knowledge in trading to know, okay, this happened in the pandemic where Bitcoin ran up. I don't want to miss it out right now. So I think we'll get a good influx like late October, November, December. And then, of course, January, February, March, we'll get another influx because people will have their tax returns and putting money in. And then,
I think Quant's going to be around 350. I have a prediction that Quant's going to be around 350 this time next year.
absolutely. Uh, Crypto Mike again, shout out. I'm starting to explore into DeFi. That's an excellent question. That's where I stake my Atom on there. I get about 25%. Demonte King, is it still early to buy quant? It absolutely is. It certainly is it is still very early to get into quant. I mean, even at 350, you're probably still catching the early train. It kind of reminds me of Ethereum where it was at like $300-400. And if you still have bought in then, I think that was what 2017, 18, and you went move forward to like 2021, you would have made a fortune off.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Caddy. How do you feel about Illuvum? Haven't heard of it before, but we can definitely check it out there. So shout out to you, Caddy. Thank you for support. We can definitely do an analysis on that. Maybe check out our stream on Wednesday evening at around 6:30 p.m. Central Time, and we can answer that question for you. Uh, Shout out to Barry Beans joining us again. Good morning. And I think we are all caught up on there. And shout out to K Max. You're welcome for that breakdown for you. So I guys hope you keep liking, keep sharing. Definitely having a fun time. Illuvium is a gaming token and is absolutely fire. Okay, that's just part why I haven't heard of it because I haven't been paying attention to the gaming tokens because the whole community around just play to earn has kind of died down a
It
lot.
has. And play to earn games have been pretty shitty, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but I get where people are coming from. But there's a lot of things like GTA 6 is coming out with its own cryptocurrency and in-game currency.
Oh yeah, and see, like on GTA RP, you can. There's even role play servers that have like
Mhm.
Bitcoin and like stocks in them and all that. Like my little brother, he plays GTA role play, and he got into a server where he you could buy like Bitcoin and stuff. Like it's crazy where things are going.
Exactly. I know you guys keep coming in, so thank you so much. Shout out to Lunan and Rose. Thoughts on AMP and thoughts on Gala. We'll definitely get to those in a second. But I want to say this because everyone's always talking about crypto's news. Crypto is new. There's one thing everybody kind of forgot. What was the first cryptocurrency? And then everybody's going to get it wrong. And it wasn't Bitcoin. I can tell you the first cryptocurrency. I don't think anyone's gonna get this one right. It's gonna be funny because it's the more I kept thinking about it, it's like I should have been made more aware of this well before then because it wasn't Bitcoin. Uh, but we'll go on to thoughts and AMP as you guys try to guess what was the actual first crypto. You'll be surprised at what it actually was. If we put everything into how crypto's working now and how this was working in the past, it is exactly like that. No, good shot, Rose Del Rey. Close. XRP wasn't. XRP came after Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin was like 2008 when it officially launched, or 2009.
XRP was in development in '04.
Oh yeah, that's right. So XRP was in development. Still a little earlier than that. I'll give you guys a hint. It's a game, and it's associated with a lot of nerds.
It's like World of Warcraft.
Oh, there you go. Cody got it. World of Warcraft back in the day when I first started playing, they had an in-game currency of just gold.
Yeah, it
And what
was.
people were doing was farming it and then selling it for cash, and it had a
That's why
value
Vitalik
higher than
created
Bitcoin.
Ethereum. That's why
Crazy.
Vitalik created Ethereum because Vitalik Buterin liked to play as a warlock. His warlock was his favorite, and I
Yep.
guess they nerfed the warlock, and then I guess he got mad. He literally said this. He got very upset, and he just made Ethereum. Like that's how it
Mhm.
was.
Exactly. But back in the day, uh, like I think it was like because World of Warcraft was out since 1998, and they started playing the game, but around 2001 it became like a real live community, and people would farm gold overnight, and then you'd have to do all sorts of weird stuff and PayPal to get to sell the gold, and you had to be on the same server. So people would well, one, hackers would steal your account and drain all your items and all your gold and sell everything off. Two, so you had to be real careful about that. But people would be spending like tens of thousands of dollars just for like 200 gold.
Yeah,
It was crazy, and that's funny because back then that operated exactly like a cryptocurrency.
yeah.
People put money in, they invested into it. You stacked your gold, and then once you maxed out amount of gold you had, you would sell off a chunk of it, and that's what I would used to do. And paid for my books through college. I would get like an extra $5,000 or $6,000 to cover my books in college. So it was kind of interesting how that happened. But anyway, back to sorry if I can't pronounce your name, Alulin. Shout outs on thoughts on AMP. I think that's another gaming token. And
Amp,
yeah, I'm not.
Amp is like a music token. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure,
okay,
right? Yeah,
that's
it's a music
what it
token.
is. But yeah, it's kind of hard for me to keep track of a lot of tokens because there are thousands of them out there. I think there's over almost 30,000 tokens now.
27, 28,000.
Yeah, we're getting up there. When I joined, there was only like 18,000 tokens. So it goes to show you how many of them are have gone nowhere in the last just the last year.
You can take a poop and a new token's made out of thin air,
Yep,
you know.
there we go. So
So
over.
what I heard, you know what I was thinking about recently? Your take on Ethereum.
Mhm.
So you said yesterday that you don't see Ethereum going past like $50,000 or even to $50,000 if those issues of gas fees and transactions aren't fixed.
Yes, and it's hard to say. It's hard to say where it's going to go, but I can't imagine. Like I looked at it last night, and it was like almost an entire ETH to move money. Like the chain was just flooded at midnight, and I could not fathom spending $3,000 to move $10,000. So it's like the
I would
only people
hate
who are
to
going
do
to
that.
exactly. So the only people who are going to move that money are anyone who's got like a couple $100 million in ETH. So it's like if you're moving a million in ETH and it costs you 3,000, then that kind of makes sense. But if you're trying to make quick gains in arbitrage, all you're doing is flooding the system and losing money on the fees. So if
Yeah.
the gas fees can go down, then we could
But isn't that a good that is a good thing for security though? Like
it is, and it's a good thing for the people who are doing proof of stake and staking and validating the network because they're earning more revenue off the gas fees. So it's kind of a touch and go with it. But with AMP, relative to music, I think what's going to beat it out, if there's anything that's going to really shut down AMP, it's going to be anyone that comes up with NFTs that can be
didn't
registered.
the SEC go after AMP though and call it a security? I swear they did.
It might have. I don't know.
I
I haven't
swear the
really.
SEC
I have
went
to
after
be
him.
honest, folks. I haven't paid any attention to AMP. The only thing I know is like it's good for artists if you can tokenize their music and they can get a little cut every time we're trading the NFTs across.
Hold on, I'm gonna do a quick Google search.
But as we go on, as Cody does that, let me catch up on some of you guys' comments. You're definitely coming through. Barry Beans, do you think GSX will be any good? We could definitely look into that one. Gee, let me pull that one up there real quick. While I was pulling up there, see here. Sorry, guys. We got shout out to Caddy, thoughts on Gala, as well as
I lost you for a second, but yeah, the SEC is going after him.
okay. That might be why. Then that's probably why the price has been stagnant.
Yep.
I'll have to look into that case for AMP. But shout out to Alunin, payments and instant collateral. Okay, I see where you're going with that. Um, Shout out to Kyle. Thanks for joining in. You dumped 50K into Quant at $99. It's definitely it was a very good time to buy
Oh
in.
yeah.
You're going to make quite a bit of money off of the next run up. Uh, we'll get to Gala in a second there, Caddy, and then look up Flexa and NCR. Shout out to Alunin on YouTube. You can see it in action, and we can definitely do that in a little bit. Uh, Shout out to Cosmic Comic. Sorry, didn't really see that name runs together. ERC20s and NFTs got copied. If you buy an ETH NFT from someone, get both copies. Okay, well, that's true. I remember that got copied on the Pulse Chain network about a month or two ago, I think. GSX is supposed to be backed by gold. I did see there's some. I did watch some gold backed cryptos come and go on there. I think Pax is another one that is. Um, Let me get you back in here, Cody. Another.
You keep breaking up and sounding like a robot for me for some
Oh,
reason, and then when I quit and join back in, you sound regular.
oh, I got you. For example, Lightning uses Flexa to provide instant collateralization. Absolutely. Shout out to I'm just Jimmy Moore. Shout out to LimeWire, which is now a crypto. I did not know that.
LimeWire.
Oh, Barry Beans, you keep cutting out. Yeah, I think it's because I'm trying to catch up and I pause in. Also, shout out to Britt joining in, one of our good moderators. I think everything's good here. But do you guys keep worrying? I am going to get a mic here. And once I figure out how to merge everything together on the software, we're going to have a fun time with merging all the accounts. So, well, we can definitely look into that. But Cody, what are some of your thoughts on Gala?
I honestly don't know anything about Gala, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
I can do some research on it, but I have. I mean, I'm not going to talk about something I don't know about.
Okay, well, why don't we save that one for like Wednesday night when we do like a deep dive session into Gala, or
But it
I'm going to
doesn't.
make a
But
video.
it doesn't sound terrible. I mean, I'd have to look into that.
Absolutely. Uh, shout out to comment section. Definitely keeping me busy and focused here. But going back to the overall just health of the markets because we got huge things going on right now. This week we got the debt ceiling, which has been pushed back to I believe June 5th, which is June 5th would be next Monday. So we're not looking too hot on that. If you guys have been in some of the Pepe coin, I hope you guys got out while you could. It kind of made a huge drop there. We're down 14%, but overall over the month it's still up 155%. But it looks like we got the run up and it's just leveling off. for you. So I don't have much to say about like all those other hype coins and meme coins because I don't really dabble into it too much. I kind of stay with the blue chips. Um, I do see some of you talking about LimeWire. I definitely be careful. Definitely do your research. I haven't even heard that LimeWire was a crypto, but we can definitely look into it at some point for you guys. But thank you guys. Keep liking and sharing your stream if you can certainly help us out and grow our channel. But overall, we had a really interesting run up over the last 2 days in crypto because it just kept going. It's like the market kept going in a direction opposite of where I thought it would go. And I was expecting a downturn, but somehow we got an uptick on the whole crypto market. Let me take a look and see what the. I'm going to take a look and see what the overall crypto market. Yeah, we're at 1.16 trillion. It just seems like we had in 24 hours some of the some coins just take a complete uptick on there. Ethereum still holding steady. It shot up a little bit to 1900, but it's just been sitting there.
Yeah, because a lot of people have to pay $50,000 in gas fees
Yeah,
there online.
yeah, yeah. It just so yeah, it's just gonna sit there and hold. So you definitely won't lose anything out on there. But we're gonna check out. Just do a brief pick into LimeWire here. So we're pulling it up. I don't know when it launched. When did it launch? The log. Yep. So yeah, this month it launched. Started off at just shy of just out of $1.92, and now we're at 16
Wait, what
cents.
is LimeWire again?
Well, LimeWire was back in the day was like a free music thing, and it has the same symbol as it too. So I don't know if it's directly connected or if some.
What if it's a rug pull?
It could be. I didn't hear anything until you guys just shouted out, and yeah, kind of like a
You
meme coin.
always have to dive into it. You always have to like really dig into if it's a rug pull or not.
But I could tell you one thing: there's about $460,000 in volume, but it's down 40%. And
And
you
that
have a
volume could be fake or wash traded. Like they probably could be wash trading $400,000. Like trade moving $400,000 from one wallet to another constantly.
yep, and that could be it too. But I'll have to take a real quick look on it. But for nostalgia purposes, since it just launched, if it gets enough traction, you could make a good chunk of change off of it just from people my age who remember it. So kind of came out. LimeWire came out the same time as Napster, and kind of that's where we went. Hey, shout out to Britt for all the support. Definitely really appreciate that, and definitely one of our best moderators that we have. She's always active. Shout out to just Jimmy Moore. We'll definitely look into more into LimeWire. I got to really do a deep dive on it, and really don't. We're a little pressed for time right now. Uh, I'm currently uploading all the music I downloaded from LimeWire back in 2004. Yeah, I do remember. I had when it was like fresh out of college. My girlfriend at the time, she downloaded a bunch of stuff from LimeWire, and it blew up my computer with viruses. So
Really?
yeah, my computer just went with viruses. I was like,
And
oh,
guess what? I was only 4 years old.
that was great because I was like 2005, six when that.
Yeah, no, I was like, no, I was 5 or 6 then because I was born in 2000.
Okay, there we go.
So I'm almost 23. I'm 23 in September.
Oh, there we go. And yeah, shout out to Wally Newberg. Yes, downside virus. That was the huge thing with LimeWire. It's just you definitely got some virus and malware, and it was unfortunate because I had an actual really good computer that I put $2,000 in at the time, and she just destroyed it in one night.
$2,000?
Yep, it was. back when HP actually made good gaming computers. Um, did I miss your thoughts on GSX? We actually did not get into GSX just yet, but we can kind of get pulled up right here. GSX gold secured currency. So let's see, when did this thing launch? Okay, so it launched about a year ago or 2 years ago. For you guys, kind of had some spike here. I think the idea of having a crypto be backed by gold is a good idea, but at the same time, people are backing other coins with Bitcoin, which people are considering as more
Yes,
valuable than gold. But it's also hard to say because gold's still a fixed asset, and it's kind of hard to ignore its value. Although crypto like Bitcoin is still worth more than gold. Like,
that's crazy.
yeah, for your average bar, it's still worth more than gold because you're taking up about it takes about 10 Bitcoin to get 1 bullion bar of gold, I think, as of right now. About 10 Bitcoin, and you can get it. But it's definitely something we could keep it on our watch list. I don't see an active really community about it, but it's got 21K followers on Coin Market Cap, and it's on only just over 4,000 watch list. So I think I'm going to add it to my watch list just to keep it on my mind so I don't miss it, or if I can catch any news about it. It's been out for 2 years, but it has zero to no traction. You're looking at half a penny of value
On what coin?
on GSX gold, the gold secured currency.
Yeah.
So, but we'll have to see. You'll never know. You never know where market sentiment goes to, and is and where people find value because it all it takes is for other people to see the value in something and for the actual project to keep gaining traction. Shout out to Barry Beans. GSX also is linked to Apollo. Okay, that's definitely something I did not know. I think I missed a few comments back there. Yep, thank you guys. Some of the music I loaded up, I guarantee you never heard of it. It's untitled music. Okay. Shout out to whoops. I'm just Jimmy Moore, AKT, and ARPR. We actually did ARPA. I'm sorry, ARPA on another live. I think a couple days ago. A couple days, no, about maybe 4 days ago on one of our lives. If you want to go check that out, but we can do another deep dive maybe a little on our Wednesday night. ARPA. It was just one of those things we don't follow it. It doesn't have a lot of activity, but people are watching it. A lot of
My
people
only
are watching it.
focus, I don't know. I guess I just hyper focus in the things I'm into, but my only focus is going towards like 4 or 5 coins at most.
Exactly. And
Like
it's like,
Quant, ETH, Atom, Polkadot, and Chainlink. That's all. Those five right there. That's all I really care about.
and I'm about the same. I don't try to get more than 10 coins in my wallet. I'm
Me,
not
it's
yeah,
five.
not
If you
really
have the
first.
income like Salvatore, you can do 10 coins. But if you have an income like me, a 22-year-old, you can go figure what your average 22-year-old makes. But, I like 5 picks. I don't need over 5 picks.
Yeah, exactly. And shout out to D Hawks. Thanks for joining in the live. I hope you're enjoying the show. Uh, where can I buy XRP? The only place I ever really buy it is
Uphold.
Uphold. Um, it's not the cheapest, not the most expensive, but it's an exchange I trust. And what wallet do you use? Well, Cody uses
Ledger.
Nano Ledger. I also use Nano Ledger and I use the Arculus wallet. If I have the, I'll try to show you guys the card here. Arculus wallet I like because I can do in-person transfers of stuff person to person if they have another Arculus wallet, so I can pay people directly. It was actually how I don't know if you guys can see here, Arceus wallet. I've actually used this to put a down payment on a car from BMW because they actually accepted it and they had their own little device too. So it was very interesting as
They
to
have a ledger.
um I think I don't think they do have a ledger. I think they were using like a MetaMask wallet or something. I I don't know that I don't know exactly, but I do know that the when I went to the finance guy to get everything set up, he had an Arculus wallet for the dealership. So
Really?
he transferred right over, registered it, knocked it off, and that was it.
I think them dealerships they know people are starting to make money from crypto, so that's why they're
Mhm.
doing that.
But it's only the high end dealerships that I've noticed. It's not like BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, the Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, all those types of dealerships. They're taking it. Not so much your Honda dealership yet. Although it those people they don't really buy things off of crypto. They buy things off of credit. So the average person buys their car off of a loan. So that you also have to keep in mind. I'm also thinking about getting the elliptical wallet. It kind of is the first. It's the first mover to a like a hard wallet with a screen. It comes in gold or silver. I'm actually gonna do just like an unboxing of it when it comes in. It's 139 bucks. So when it's or sorry, it's 140 bucks. And it's also it operates too. You can put it into like an airplane mode to prevent hacking and everything, and you can update everything via SD cards. So it's like completely off the grid wallet, and it's gonna be interesting, kind of using it and reading it. But you can stake ADA, Dot, and Atom off of it, and you can store most of every coin on there. Um, Shout out to I'm just gonna call you Oshai. Shout out to you. Thanks for joining in. What do you think will happen with the price of XRP on June 13th? Um, I think we're only going to go up. I think we're only going to go up in there, and we only have like we have a good way to go. We still have a good way to go. A lot of things to overcome, but I only think it's going to go up. What are your thoughts, Cody, on that? Are you still there, Cody? Might have actually
Yeah,
muted
I'm still there.
you. What are your thoughts on XRP? We're kind of the next coming 4 days. So shout out to Oshai.
Pretty quickly. I honestly think it's going to stabilize. I don't think it's going to go up too much. We have been going up, and if it does go up, it'll go up a little bit more. But I don't think the price. I'm not too focused on price right now. You know, it's not another bull run. I don't think it's another
Mhm.
bull run. Now, when we're in a big bull run, I'll focus on price. But right now, it's just not my focus.
Exactly. Exactly. I know it's like I'm getting a little busy here. I'm glitching. So let me repeat that there, buddy. I do apologize because my phone, my work phone, is what I'm streaming off of, and I'm getting a lot of calls and coming through. So I don't think we're going to see like any significant movement, but we will see some price action and some buy action come out in the next few weeks with XRP. Ripple has definitely been highly working. They spent 250 million on buying another company. They are highly profitable. There's not a lot I can talk about because I'm an investor into directly Ripple from Link2 as an accredited investor. So there's a lot of news I can't really spill out, as that would really be kind of dabbling onto insider trading. But if you're going through, excuse me, if you're definitely going, if you're going through on what's going to happen with the case, we're probably going to see it get close to $1 real quick. I think I think $1 is really possible this year, but I'm not counting on it anytime soon, and it really depends on market sentiment. But having a record number of new wallets with XRP Ledger is definitely a good sign that people are kind of starting to buy in onto it, and especially since the transactions have been microtransactions, so nothing like 100,000, 2 million, 3 million purchase orders. We're talking like $50, $100, 200, 500. You got a lot. That means a lot of retail investors are starting to buy up. So
Exactly.
that's a good sign that we're going to have some great price action on this. I hope I answered that for you, Oshai. I know we're getting a little busy here. I really do appreciate everybody for their support and everything. We're up to 6,200 in likes. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your support. We're going to try and wrap up here in the next 5 minutes. Everything. I'm sorry if I missed your comment. I do apologize. Is You guys definitely were pretty active and really love the chat here. You guys are
Oh
definitely
yeah, love the activity.
money. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the bag chasers out there too. Trying to get their being financial secure and starting the journey to financial sovereignty. Um, hey, thanks, Oshia. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I'm your favorite on TikTok. We've definitely been going pretty fast. We've been keeping people for a long time, which is surprising on TikTok. For some of you guys have been watching up to an hour, so I hope we're giving you some value and really enjoy what we're going over. But if you can like and share the stream, I know we're coming to the end. Got to go over some final thoughts because Tuesdays are usually my busiest day with sales, and I got to start hitting the sales for my moving company and getting everything going. So definitely thank you guys for joining in all support. What are some of your final thoughts today, Cody? I didn't
My
really.
final thoughts are keep doing your own research, keep accumulating what you understand. Don't build up a huge portfolio trying to get them all. Just get like based on your income. If your income is small like mine, get about 4 to 5 coins that you like. If you make money on two and lose money on three, you still made money regardless. Just keep doing, just keep buying what you understand. Like me, I understand Quant, I understand ETH, I understand Polkadot. So I'm gonna keep buying those regardless. People call Polkadot, oh Polkadot dead, oh Polkadot, like I still buy that. Like Quant is not a retail coin right now, but like Polkadot, that was a retail coin last bull run, and I could get there again. But Quant right now, that's not a retail coin.
Absolutely. So I don't know if you guys can see this here. I'm going to try and pull up, but I actually did an analysis on everything that I had. So if you guys can see this, I'm going to try and get it so it's nice and even here. So I'm going to try and start doing this for you guys. I'm actually going to show you all my portfolios. Down below is kind of my earnings for the year for our estimated earnings based on my dividends and stuff like that. But here's everything I have for stocks and crypto. As you can see, I don't have as much crypto compared to everything else because I'm a firm believer in getting your dividend stocks up. But I got it here shared. You guys can definitely screen grab this and everything there. If you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be there. But as you see, my total bag, and this is not counting my Pi token. And like Cody, I'm also with Cody on my final thoughts is just make sure you do your research, make sure you do everything that's necessary to keep your assets secure. Don't leave it on the exchange. Make sure you get a hard wallet. Make sure you don't get. I don't want to do those like Trust Wallet and MetaMask. I think they're too compromised. I'd rather do
Oh yeah, and I had
Ledger and
scammers.
everything else.
Oh, I'm sorry, but there's scammers on Telegram who like to send. If you have a MetaMask something, like for example, if you have a problem with the transaction and you go in a group chat, they'll be like, "Oh, do you have a decentralized wallet?" And that's when if a scammer asks you, "Do you have a decentralized wallet?" They're gonna ask you
Mhm.
for MetaMask or something like that.
Exactly. Exactly. So, but I can tell you right now, here's what I have again. I transferred a lot of my Crow out to go back into Bitcoin. It got unstaked, so I don't really need it. But I have 3.5 Bitcoin now. I have 32 ETH and some dust. XRP I have about 108,000 across two wallets. Unfortunately, half of it's in one wallet, which I got to recover. Um, Atom at 457 Atom tokens with some dots a dot, 486 Quant, 268 right now. Although if it keeps going up, Quant is probably going to drop as I take some profits. And Crow at an amazing 985,643 tokens. At a whopping 60,000, which I'm just slowly divesting out of Crow because I no longer need to stake it for the Obsidian card. So, and it's not doing me any good. Just
I'm actually gonna buy about 500 more Polkadot eventually. I'm gonna just keep dollar cost averaging. I'm gonna
Mhm.
keep dollar cost averaging in the quant. I'm gonna only buy Polkadot until I hit 1,000. Once I hit 1,000 Polkadot, I'm gonna kind of just stake it and forget about it and just
Mhm.
only buy Ethereum and
Yeah,
quant.
and now keep in mind, Polkadot's probably going to be the last part of the up run. I don't think Polkadot's going to join in. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to run up. XRP might go with it. You're going to have all the meme coins pump first, then they're going to decrease, and then we're going to have Atom, Dot, Quant, and all those others start going up towards the end of the bull run. And that's so you really want to make sure you have some diamond hands there. Don't get too worried. Make sure you analyze the charts right. But thank you guys for all your support. Thank you guys for joining in. Really, really, really appreciate it. All your support. You guys have definitely been very interactive. And I do apologize if I missed your comment. Sometimes, like you guys comment so fast that it disappears. So I do apologize. But if you do want to get some more like private sessions and everything, I did set up the Patreon for that. You can go there. I'm gonna set up everything there so we can do a weekly one-on-one session on Sunday in the afternoon. That's my most free time I have to be able to help you guys out. Or if you just want to ask a more private question or get some private advice on business or how your business is going, because I know it's embarrassing when business isn't going the way you want. You got some good questions. You can go to Simply Investing 2013 to grab to sorry 2015 on Facebook and message us there. It's all private, so we'll just message you back there, so you don't have to display anything if you don't want to share it. Uh, and shout out to Noel G right before I go. Where can I buy XRP? Thanks for joining in. I know you just came in at the end, but hey, like and join us tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. You can buy it on Uphold, is where Cody and I normally buy it. What's the YouTube? Simply Investing, but the actual thing, because there's a lot of Simply Investing. So it's all one word, Simply Investing 6638. That is the actual link. Or if you just type in if you go to our Facebook, the link is in there as well. I also have the link on TikTok in my bio as well for you guys. But thank you guys. Cody and I got to go. It's been a fun time with you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, there's going to be some more interesting news and everything. And also on YouTube, and we're on Rumble, so you can catch the repeats of any lives there if you'd like. Definitely really wish you all a good day. Thank you for all your support. I got to cut out, and we'll definitely talk to you guys tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day.